Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Kano joins Kaduna, bounds Amajari system of education. Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining us from today. We want to say big thank you to every one of you who have been supporting us, being there. God bless. We sincerely and truly appreciate you. A few days ago, we reported to you live that the Governor of Kaduna State, the person of El-Rufai, has just put a bound to the Amajari system of education in Kaduna State. Amajari system of education is where parents leave their children as young as 5 years old, male children, and allow them to go to an Islamic school where they roam about the streets, no proper care, to look after, to fend for themselves. There is no attachment between them and the clergy who is taking them in this school. So these children are allowed to fend for themselves. They roam the streets and a lot of things happen to them. Anyway, Kaduna Governor, the person of El-Rufai, was the first person to start it. Breaking news: Kano has just joined Kaduna. Let's get the news and get all the details. This is the right step in a good direction. Let's get all the details. Breaking news: Kano bounds Amajari system of education. Kano state government has officially abolished the traditional Amajari system of education in the state after completing arrangements to enroll all participants of Amajari system of education in Kano from the state into conventional educational system. Wow, we thank God though. So these children can now go to school and their eyes will be open to 21st century, to being in a school environment, to be able to learn and relate. Oh, God be praised. At 2019 convention, this has been oncoming, but with the advent of the coronavirus COVID-19 media briefing, the state governor Ganduje confirmed that over 1,000 Amajaris have so far been received from various states of the northern region, while it has executed about 1,172 Amajiri on the states of origin, and they have put them together to enroll them in proper education. More recently, these Amajiri, all about 2,000 of them, were quarantined for 2 weeks after the states commenced the repatriation exercise. Through the state's task force of COVID-19, they have confirmed a bit of positive cases with the Amajaris who are being treated right now. The Kano government believe that in view of the current circumstances, Amajari system of education must be stopped. Governor Ganduje stated this on Wednesday, that the repatriation of Amajari system to their state of origin has not stopped, adding that all Amajaris who are not from Kano will be hunted and handed over to their rightful state, sent back home. Governor Ganduje called on all residents to remain calm and continue to observe all safety protocol to prevent further spread of the pandemic COVID-19 in the state, which the government says is gradually being reduced drastically. Thank you, my people. Anyway, you don't hear them. Just yesterday, towards evening, was when the governor of Kano State, the person of Ganduje, followed the good step, following the person of El-Rufai, to abolish the system of Amajari system of education. It's been a long time coming, my people. Let's be honest with ourselves. The North is in power, but guess what? They are not feeling the effect of the power. But thank God, things are beginning to change gradually. I tell you sincerely, it may look like not much, but things are changing gradually. There is a shift. Amajari system is going off gradually. Remember what happened the former president of Nigeria, talking about the person of President Goodluck Jonathan. When he came into power, instead of him to concentrate and build his home, he left the South that he should build up, that has been grossly neglected for a long time. Anyway, sorry that you feel that I'm feeling a bit biased. I'm not saying he shouldn't concentrate on the North, but what I'm trying to say is that he didn't really do much in the South. Anyway, being a Southern governor, that's what I'm trying to say. So disclaimer, I'm not saying he shouldn't work on other parts of the country. Please get it correctly. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that he went to the north. You know, he had the north at heart, and he invested strength. You know, a bit of the country's money into that area, especially into the Amajiri system of education, calling on parents, calling on guardians to say, please, let's build a proper hostel and get this thing modernized so that they can learn properly. Guess what? The northern governors laughed at him. They took it for levity. They said, this man, he wants to show himself that he's a governor or he's a president. So here with him, they didn't consider it to be important. In fact, they make a jest of it, and they were the one that helped abolish the system. They were the one that helped, frustrate the innovations he was coming up with. Anyway, fast forward, COVID-19 came, all hell broke loose, and before you know it, 2020 came. Before you know it, there was COVID-19 down the drain. COVID-19 began to expose every part of the country that was not properly looked after. Well, before you know it, the children began to migrate, serious migration and exodus from the south, from the north to the south, and everybody began to shout from all over the country, what is going on? The south has no dealing with Amajiri. We don't have that kind of system. How come they are flooding our land? What is going on? Anyway, they began to shout out and began to say, no, this is not acceptable. Where are they going to sleep? What provision has been made for them? These are children, they have to be properly looked after and cared for. What is the plan? What is the government doing? Who is facilitating this? It became a serious bone of contention. And guess what? The North began to look into it critically. And as we are speaking today, the day before yesterday, a few days back, the person of El-Rufai put a stop to a Amajiri system of education in Kaduna State. Yes, like that is not enough. Just yesterday, the governor of Kano State has followed suit. So I want to use this medium to call upon all governors from the north. Let it not just be Kano and Kaduna. Please, let it extend every other state. Get into this system. Get these children into proper school. Sokoto, every other state in the north, please pick up the right brochure. Let these children go to school. Enough is enough. Let them not be dependent on you to come and be sitting under you for you to give them their daily bread so you can use them and subject them. And you know what? When somebody is feeding you, you are the person's mercy. If you don't do what they like, they can do and undo. No, it's time to eradicate that system, and that time is now. Now that Kano and Kaduna has taken the bold step, every other state in the north, please, can you follow suit? Can you follow El-Rufai? Can you follow Ganduje and stop this system of education that is not making these children to be independent, that is not making them to have, a life of their own, to be able to say, yes, we are people, to be able to, have confidence in themselves. It's time to call it a quit and to move on with the trend of things. Give them the opportunity. Anyone that wants to go for Islamic school, they can go, but let them go to the conventional school. Give them the opportunity to learn. Enough is enough. It's time to move on with the space, and so that Nigeria can be better. If we continue to allow these children to be suppressed, we are not helping ourselves. We are not helping ourselves as a nation, as a country, and as a people. They must be independent. They must become men and women for themselves. Thank God that the Amajiri system is gradually going out. The next thing to face now is teen marriage being done in the north, child marriage. It needs to stop. Like STOP, stop. Give them the opportunity to become lawyers, to become bankers, to become governors, to become presidents, to become senators. Please, let's stop destroying their future by involving them into early marriage and subjecting them to the hardship of parenthood that they are not ready for. Please, enough is enough. With this, we can build Nigeria together. When everybody is educated, when most people are educated, we will see that most problem of the country will cease, because everybody will have an idea of what the right thing should be. How can you know what the right thing is when you have not, when you are not even, you don't even understand what it means to, what is different, what's the difference between right and wrong? Is when you know that you can adequately, when you know the right thing, that's when you can say if something is wrong. That's when you can actually understand when something else is wrong. Anyway, my people, want to say congratulations to Kano and Kaduna, and we are saying to other states, please follow suit. It's high time to set these children free from the shackles of being under you forever, even as grown adults. Thank you very much. What do you think? Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless and bye for now.